First pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 111.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Ball.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Castro.
Now at the plate, Harold Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Castro leads off first with 1 away. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
That is the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers leave 1. It's the Tigers 0. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matthew Boyd is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Francisco Lindor will be next. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now Carlos Santana. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
He's got it. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. The 0-2 once more.
One ball, two strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
A ball and a strike. Now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Austin Romine will be next. Now that's popped up. Hernandez waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is good. The catcher, Austin Romine.
So the base is empty here with one away, and up next the catcher Austin Romine. First pitch on its way.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Popped up Ramirez in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1. Ball, down.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Rodgers. Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. And that's over. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Stewart is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
That is seven. No left field. Domingo.
At the plate, Domingo Santana. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1-1 the count now. Fouled off. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. So a runner at first with two away, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. From the stretch.
That's out.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded back up the middle. Scope is there, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball in.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line toward right center. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So striding forward now, Harold Castro. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Leading off the inning, Roberto Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Roberto Perez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Stewart is under this one. One gone.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now back.
Digging in to try it again, Oscar Mercado. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ready on 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Striding in, Miguel Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Is a good fastball swung on and missed. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop as he sends it on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Ramirez is there. Hernandez at second. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. first offering on its way.
Ball that time.
And that misses for ball one.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
1-1. Here it is.
Ball that count.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Naquin is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
At shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Pitch popped up. Candelario has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Count 2-1.
All even at 2-2. The pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Stepping up now, Kristen Stewart. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 14.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping up to the plate, Niko Goodrum, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Nobody out, runner on first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Digging in, Jeimer Candelario, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Up and in for ball 1.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
The 1-0 delivery. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on him.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
You know, Dero, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, Harold Castro. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out.
That's ball.
2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and one.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Helpful.
None out, runners at first and second. Soft liner towards short. That's in there, base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Hunter Wood comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Hunter.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3 runs already home here. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Detroit is out in front 4-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Rodney Reyes.
Now the pitch. Franmil Reyes is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That's down into left center for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. Set and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into second. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Ball 2.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Here's Cameron Maybin now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
Striding into the box, Austin Romine. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Kristen Stewart, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Stewart is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Tigers are shut down there, but they're in front 4-0. Ready once again, Oscar Mercado. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0 home. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes the left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in standing. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Goodrum is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Rodney Reyes.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. As a look, now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We're through 6 full. It's the Tigers 4 and the Indians 1. Standing in, Niko Goodrum, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Pitch on the way. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And this will be fouled away. fouls this one off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. In now, Victor Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2-2. To first, glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, Roberto Perez.
So striding in, Roberto Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
2-2. Here it is. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Grounded up the first baseline. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Nick Whitgren's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Castro.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air to left field. Santana is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And now a pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Naquin is there. 2 down.
The bat, the second baseman, Jonathan.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
At the plate now, Cameron Maybin, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Buck Farmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Buck Farmer.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A runner at first with no outs here. He struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 is laid off of down and in. The 2-1. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Ready now, Austin Romine.
The catcher, Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
The 1-1 home. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Is a slider taken in the dirt. Hit the other way out toward right field. Naquin's under it. One out.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping into the box, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
The 0-1 delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
The batter, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Jeimer Candelario is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now back, first base,
Jeimer Candelario will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Down.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
FR.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Tigers strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Joe Jimenez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Ready for another shot now, Domingo Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's in.
Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now in the box, Roberto Perez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Cleveland. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Detroit Tigers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matthew Boyd gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Shane Bieber was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Joe Jimenez earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Why, Making postcom. Start second game. Oh wait.